Hi guys, my name is Henry Soul.
Lord, you give me peace when don't get restrictions. Yeah. Oh, live my life free now, no more.
I'm a father, a husband, an artist, music artist, an entrepreneur. I'm also the CEO of a company called Media, and studied estate management evaluation school. Yeah, that's all you need to know about me for now. Yeah.
All the bad energy, you took it away from me. I don't be losing my mind.
My style of music was actually inspired by my environment and my background. So, or should I say my origin? So I'm from Abia State, so I'm an Igbo boy. So my music, my dad actually is a pastor, was a pastor rather, is late. So as an Assemblies of God church. So then in church we usually do all this musical stuff. Like your children department, you go to sing when it's Children's Day, the children come to sing in the main church. So they were having like a rehearsal, and I was hearing what they were singing while I was there. I didn't like what they were singing. I just felt like, so I stood up and I was like, why can't you sing it like this? And I did it, and they were like, wow, can you do it for us? And that was it. Went to the main church and I sang, and people were like, this guy can sing. And from there I was like, okay, I think I actually can do this. And I love high life because of my origin. That's an Igbo guy now, you understand? So that inspired the content and how I like to blend my melodies in my music. Yeah.
Balance. Hey, see me see flexing, no more hustle. Hey, settle do, God don't settle my.
Yeah, like I said, I love high life. So my music actually has a feel of that in it, the African roots. So I do that to honor the African roots where I'm from. I call it a combination of high life and Afrobeat. So it's called Afro life music. That's what I call it. So it's a blend of the Afro beat with the feel of high life somewhere in there. Not every time, but sometimes, because I believe that the Igbo word, that Igbo Eastern vibe, Nigerian from Nigeria, has that high life feel. So that's why I call it Afro life music, but not necessarily high life, pure high life. You understand? So it's a blend of it. Yeah. Flawless, the album, I recorded that. I started recording Flawless in 2020. Yes, that was when I started. So the process started in Nigeria before I came to America. So I did Flawless, and the idea behind it was that we are flawless in God's eyes. So God sees us through the eyes of Jesus. So because of that, we are flawless. So we don't come to Him with any condemnation, feeling like we're not good enough or anything like that. So that's the concept. I was trying to make people see that with your scars and everything you've been through, in the eyes of God, you are 100% flawless. So God does not judge you based on what you've been through, what you've done. So the guilt and all that is not supposed to be a limiting factor to who you are meant to be. So the album was just to push that to people, to know that you are flawless in God's eyes and you can be anything He wants you to be without condemning yourself. That's the idea behind that album, Flawless. To me, success, I know a lot of people believe that is wealth and all that, but to me, I believe success is actually doing what God has sent you to do. So purpose is what I define as success. So if you fulfill destiny, what God has sent you to do, you are successful. That's what I believe. Money and every other thing comes with it, definitely, because you need it to survive, to take care of family and all that. But your goal should be purpose, not money. So that's what I see success as. Jesus came on earth and impacted the earth, and for how many years we are still talking about Him, and He only lived 33 years. Yeah, He just used 3 years to accomplish His ministry and set up a structure that is still running till today. That is success. Yeah, that's what I believe success is. Your purpose, your vision, your what's it called now? Your dreams, those things that you've been believing God for. This is what I see. your what's it called, looking for the better word to explain it, what God has called you to do. So most of the time people just get into music, I just want to sing and all that. Singing, a lot of people can sing, but the thing is, what is your message? What are you trying to accomplish through music? I see music as a tool. So music is like a weapon. So how you use it is very important. You can use music to change a society. You can use music to change a life. You can use it in many ways. So what's your goal? So my definition of success is when my music can impact life and teach people about the kingdom of Christ, the kingdom of God. That's what I believe success is to me. Yeah, blessing lives, changing lives, accomplishing my vision and goals and purpose for which God has created me. Very, very important to me. And family also is important. Success in family, in your business also. That's how I measure success. A lot of people, they are successful, they are good, they have wealth, but in their marriage it's the other way around. So I see it like a holistic thing. You have to be successful is to be doing well in your business, in your career, in your family. It's holistic. You can't live one and measure it by money. No. So purpose, vision, your dreams, accomplishing that is success. What God tells you to do, when you do it, you are successful. Not what people compliment you for. People can be happy for what you do, and what that thing you are doing is not what God has sent you to do, and a lot of people love it. But what did God tell you to do? That thing that God has told you to do, when you do it, you are successful. Yeah.
Life I'm settled, oh, God don't settle me, settled, oh.
It's about the gospel music industry, is the perception of the gospel industry. So people just believe that gospel music has to be a certain way. So I have a quote out there. I always say that gospel music, the gospel is not a genre of music. The gospel is a message. So most of the time you have Afro beats, you have high life, you have reggae. I would just categorize everything into one box and call it gospel music. I'm not seeing the variety of the talent and gift, so it makes it look like the gospel scene or the gospel music is limited to because of that box. But you see, the thing is, gospel music is bigger than just how do I put it? It's the content that makes it the gospel. So now, if I create a beat and it's reggae, you can't tell if that reggae beat is gospel. When I speak on it, what I put on that music determines what it will be called. You understand? So if it's the message of Christ, then it's the gospel of Christ. You understand? So the gospel music should not be categorized as whether you do reggae, Afrobeat, you just pack everything together and say that's gospel music. No, I'm an artist. I can flow in different genre of music, and my content is the gospel. So if I can change that, I think we'll influence the world better, because there's this defensive approach to people like saying that it's a gospel artist, so they just step back and all that. The world, so to influence the world, you have to come from a point of view of artistry and creativity and embed it with the gospel of Christ. Yeah, that's what I believe. We can change that, we'll reach out to more people than we are doing right now. The major thing I do before stepping out is rehearsals. Yeah, I make sure I do a lot of rehearsals, because your confidence comes from how well you've prepared. So do rehearsals, then prayer, because prayer is very important. But if you pray and try to be spiritual and everything, and you don't rehearse, you don't put yourself in order as an artist, you can get there and actually mess up. So your artistry is very important. So you have to rehearse, put yourself together. Then when you pray, the Spirit of God comes on what you have prepared and makes it supernatural. That's why I say the supernatural is when the Spirit of God comes on the natural. So what's the natural you have? So the Spirit of God amplifies that natural you have. So have you prepared yourself enough? Rehearsals as an artist, do you check what people do, what are doing out there? You're learning every day to get yourself better. So that's what I actually focus on, ensure that my artistry is well represented. Then I pray, the Spirit of God comes on it and it makes it look bigger than whatever I actually planned. Yeah, so my rehearsals are very much more important to me than Prayers, very, very important too. Both of them work hand in hand.
Bless the Lord, oh my soul.
Yeah, so for my family, I call them family, not fans out there, I believe that you just have to stay focused to what God has called you to do, and you will achieve beyond what you ever thought. So don't allow people label you. Focus on what God has told you. That's more important. People are not supposed to tell you who you are meant to be. You are meant to be what God has called you to be. Everybody is unique. Don't see yourself as somebody that is competing with somebody else. You are not in a competition in this life. We have our unique identity. That's why our thumbprints are different. Everybody. So God has created you with a specific assignment and goal. So focus on it. That's very important. Don't compare yourself. When you compare yourself with people, you'll not be grateful to what God has given to you. So when you stop comparison, just focus on what God has called you to do. You celebrate others when they succeed, because you know yours is going to come also. Very important. And to gospel artists out there, definitely it's not a competition. We are here to reach out to the world and bless lives as much as we can. So just stay focused, get a drive, keep rehearsing, keep praying, keep putting out content, record songs. Don't record one song for 1 year. No. If you can have a target of releasing something every month, that's what you should do as an artist. It will really help.
No more hustle, settle, God don't settle.
Thank you so much. God bless you. I remain your same boy, Henry Soul. Yeah, God bless you all. Thank you.
We must complete for money to pay the bills. So work hard, I don't tire. I need the grace to run the race, but to get money now by the way. I begin to run heavenly race. As I begin they run heavenly race. My bread and fish they feed the states. Carry basket make you come and take the leftover, you know.